Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I am on a website called Fiat Leak. It's been around for a few years, but they went through some recent updates and have added additional crypto assets for you to look at. It's a portal that you can get pricing and minute-to-minute trades and also some news. But the most fun tool is this real-time fiat into whatever crypto asset you want to look at. I am on the XRP page. You can see the US dollar is very active right now. In addition to the US dollar, you can see the fiat Canadian dollar go into whatever crypto you are interested in, along with the euro, the Korean won, Singapore dollar, the Turkish dollar, the Thai baht, the Indonesian rupiah, the Japanese yen, and the Australian dollar. And the United States is awake, and people are really moving a lot of fiat into XRP right now. So just be aware that this is a very hypnotic website, and once you start looking at it, it's hard to get off. Okay, so recently too, that just a few minutes ago, there was a steady stream coming out of Korea. It looks like Korea is really active. Even this late, it's almost midnight here in Asia, but crypto never sleeps. Okay, so the Marshall Islands, they are going to issue a national cryptocurrency. We learned this back in March of 2018. They were going to try to get it done by Q3 of last year, but they didn't make it happen. In the last 24 hours, we learned that they are hiring this gentleman here. This is Malta's Steve Tendon. He is the brainchild behind the Malta blockchain island, and he's the first chairman of the Malta Association and an expert at regulatory framework. So we all know that that regulatory framework is what's needed to get ahead with blockchain and crypto assets. So the president of the Marshall Islands, Hilda Hines, she says that this is going to be a step to the manifesting their national liberty. So it's a bold move, and it really goes to prove that they can create value from the will of the people. It's a small country. Here is an example of what parts of the islands look like. It has a population of just 53,000 people, and they are going to issue this cryptocurrency through an ICO. The islands sit between Hawaii and Australia in the Pacific, if you're a little unclear as to exactly where they are. And I think Steve, may change this, but originally the state was going to have 50% of the 24 million tokens. 6 to 12 million were going to be included in that ICO, and they were actually going to hand over 2.4 million tokens to the residents, which I thought was quite interesting. I don't know exactly how it's going to shape up, but I do believe that they will be successful because Mr. Tendon is an expert at getting those types of things done. And why that is so curious to follow is because if you remember, back in November in Singapore, when the discussion between Brad Garlinghouse and the IMF, Ross Lacow, took place, this is the 33-minute conversation that they had. And at the 29-minute mark, it was so funny because there was a question that came from the audience that said, do you see the IMF holding crypto assets in the future? And he was taken aback, and Mr. Lacow kind of had an awkward moment. But he went on to say, and I quote, I don't want to go into great detail. For that to happen, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency. Well, Mr. Lacow, I think you're going to be holding a crypto asset real soon. And another story today is Mongolia will see at least 1,000 new Bitcoin miners in 2019. So we have seen many people leave and exit the crypto mining space because it hasn't been profitable. But I really do believe that is because of the location in which they were mining from. Mr. Yuma Furubayashi, who is the CEO of a company called Ginkgo in Japan, he is doubling down and going big time in Mongolia. He has 2 mining facilities right now. They're going to increase 600 units to 1,600 units. And they can do so in this country that has summer temperatures that only reach 20 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And the winters, wow, they are chilly. Minus 32 Celsius, which is about minus 26 Fahrenheit. Very, very, very cold. But that gives them the capability to really crank up those mining rigs and not have to spend money on cooling those buildings. So I can see that possibly Mongolia is going to benefit from opening their arms to this space. So we have countries like the Marshall Islands and Mongolia, and then take a look at this country that we never hear too much about. This is Paraguay. Paraguay also plans to build the largest mining farm, and they have dubbed it the Golden Goose. And they have the world's largest dam. So the hydroelectric power plant, which provides them more electricity than they need, is going to be able to provide that energy to be the world's largest mining farm in the world. So this space is changing the lives of so many people all over the world. And this is an article that made me very happy. Maddie Greenspan, who recently said that the XRP community was a little too aggressive, which I just had to disagree with him because I'm part of the community and I don't see myself as aggressive at all. As a matter of fact, when I do get somebody who doesn't agree with me in the comment section, I usually ask them if they will allow me to contact them in 1 year and let's have another conversation to see if they have changed their position. And most everybody takes me up on that. So I have a calendar full of people that I am going to keep track of and then touch base with them 12 months out from the time they left a comment that where they don't really necessarily agree with something that is going on within the space of XRP. And I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to all those conversations with each and every one of them. But Maddie Greenspan said something in this that I was very happy to see. He is actually, for XRP, he's very bullish, and he holds a significant amount of the digital asset in his portfolio. He thinks that XRP is an incredibly unique digital asset, and he is very bullish. I have a portfolio, he says, that is along with a lot of other cryptos, and I have a very diverse portfolio, and you can see that XRP has a very prominent place there. I feel much better about that, Mr. Greenspan, because the last comment left a bad taste in my mouth, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. Okay, so I am jumping to the fluff already. There was this picture posted on Dogecoin Reddit, and it is actually from Tokyo. These are Shiba Inu, which is Japan's official breed. As a matter of fact, officially they are recognized as a precious national product here in this country. There are 3 sizes. This is the smallest size. It's called the Mame Shiba, which means bean Shiba, and they are too cute, pictured in their doggy strollers along the Sumida River, which is a river that flows out into the Pacific through Tokyo Bay. this is Asakasa because I recognize the Asahi building here. And gosh, I had friends that lived just on the other side of that building. They have since moved, but I know this neighborhood very well. This is one of the many bridges that are over the Sumida River. This waterway has been very, very important over the hundreds of years in Tokyo. It was not only a place for entertainment, but also a very important shipping route as well to deliver things through the city of Edo. Anyway, this was just fun that somebody caught the Doge coin Shiba in Tokyo today. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about the Shiba Inu breed. And if you love dogs, you'll find this breed is very interesting. So they are, like I said, coming in 3 sizes. The small size is just about 12 pounds at 8 inches high, and the medium size is 13 inches high, like the size of a beagle. And then there's another one that's a little bit higher, 13 to 15 inches at the shoulder here, 20 to 30 pounds. They come in 2 different colors, a black and white or this kind of red and white. And they are guard dogs, but they are also originally bred as hunters. They would work the mountainous regions because they are very good at difficult terrain and help hunt boar originally. So they are not noisy. They don't bark too much, but they do make good guard dogs. And in Japan, there are 3 that are quite famous. They're down on the island of Kyushu. There is an owner who built a fence, or not fence, his wall, and he has 18 holes in the concrete wall that lines his property, and it allows all his dogs to be able to look out, and people come from all over to take pictures. And you can see here, this is somebody who posted it on their Instagram. Is that too cute or what? Yeah, so cute. And if you follow the Westminster Dog Show, which has been happening in New York City since 1877, the 2007 Best of Breed was a Shiba Inu. His name was Mr. Jones, and he was the best of the breed at that famous dog show. He's gorgeous, isn't he? I think he's bred at a breeder in California. Yeah, just gorgeous. What a great picture. Okay, everybody, that's all I have for you today. So take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.